Hello there, this is DBT, and this Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8. And today, I'm gonna be doing a multiplayer protest with this card that you see on the screen right now. And that, of course, is the DSE10s. Not to be confused with the DSE10's performance of Class A, no. This is the basic form of the car, but we're gonna be testing it out in multiplayer today, because this is a free car for the current car hunt, and there's something that we have to talk about that. But before we jump into any of that, why don't you hit the like button if you enjoy my content. Remember, it helps with the algorithm and all of that stuff, and as well as subscribing, because why not? Remember, I post daily, so there's always that. But alright, so, like I just mentioned, this is a free car for the current car hunt, which is actually a car hunt for the Asphalt Owl. Now, I already own the car, and that is why it's not going to be showing on my side in Tier 1. Now, you can see I have some progress already, but let's not pay attention to that for now. So over here would be the Asphalt Owl. I already have the car, but I have never proed it out, so I cannot test it just yet. At some point I will, but either way. What I wanted to talk about is a couple of things that I glossed over the last time that I talked about this car hunt. The first one, well, I already mentioned that the free car, quote-unquote free car, is in Tier 19, because I already own it, it doesn't show over here. But the part that I did not mention last time that I spoke about, or that I talked about this car hunt, is the fact, and that's because I hadn't even noticed, someone had to tell me in the comments, that this car hunt is twice as expensive as usual. Now, obviously, this price that you see right here, it's the price in my local currency, but in dollars, this would be around 20 US dollars, or that is the price that it should show in that currency. So that is twice as expensive, because normally they would go for $10. Now, how is that justified? Well, I think the idea of Gameloft was precisely to make it more expensive, but offer a discount coupon to upgrade the car. Now, in a car hunt that we got for the Racer Tachyon, so I don't know how many months ago, we got this same coupon, but it was instead of in Tier 25, it was on Tier 2. So first, if you went premium, you would get the car, and then you would get the discount. And if you don't know how discount works, basically, it halves the price of Fusion coins to apply upgrades on this particular car for the duration that you have this thing. So meaning so long as you have that thing in your inventory, the upgrade price of this car would be halved. And obviously that is a good thing. And I did talk before about how I thought that including these coupons in the premium side of a car hunt would get people interested on buying the premium. And that's exactly what I did back then on the car hunt for the Racer Tachyon. It was a car that I already had, so I didn't need to go premium. But because they had the discount over here, I went premium for the discount, and some other car that I also got it over there. But regardless, I thought that was a good move. But now, Gameloft put it in Tier 25. And this is where things get a little bit muddy, because, like I said, the free car is already on Tier 19, where you normally would find it in Tier 14. So obviously people already jumped to be like, oh, this is terrible. And I did ask you guys in the previous video where I talked about the car hunt, if you had experience on whether or not Tier 19 was reachable through regular means. Because in previous car hunts, the farthest you could get was around Tier 15 with the free coins that, well, with the quest coins that you get for doing every single quest during the week and whatnot. Around Tier 14. But precisely because, well, sometimes some people love to be a little bit hyperbolic with this whole thing. They would tell me, no, it's still only made to Tier 14, the rest is impossible. I wanted to test it by myself, and that is why I'm reporting on this super late on the car hunt. And that is because you can see that I'm already in almost Tier 14, and there's still a bunch of coins that I haven't claimed. All of this stuff, the orange part on this bar is what I already claimed. This other gray part is what I haven't claimed. So as you can see, there's still a lot that I haven't claimed, and I already completed. Well, actually, you know what? What was that? I saw some things that I haven't completed. Where is it? What? I swear I finished them all. What? Did I leave some that were not completed? I'm almost certain that I did. No, I think the game is just tripping on me. But anyway, so right now I'm gonna claim the rest of the coins. Remember, these are exclusively the coins from doing the objectives, and I want to see how far it takes me. Now, there's some RNG involved over here. Tier... Okay, I didn't make it to Tier 19, that is for sure. But it definitely got me farther than before. So what this tells me is that probably Gameloft tweaked how many coins you need to reach each one of these tiers, or maybe they added more quests, so now you get more coins per page, per day. I don't know which one of these is true, but you can definitely get farther into the car hunt than you could before. But as shown over here, that is still not enough for me to reach tier 19. Now, to be fair, I did not claim my daily coins for the most of this car hunt, so I don't know if that would make a difference, but honestly, I doubt it. And that's what I was about to say, that there's a big RNG element on whether or not or how far you're gonna make it. Because remember that each one of these coin packs can have either 3, 5, or 8 coins. So depending what is your luck is how far you get. So still, the free car, it's not free. Sure, it is on the free lane, and I suppose that if you do the coin cups and whatnot, you will be able to get over here. But the reality is that for a new player that doesn't have the main card, is not able to participate in the coin cups and whatever, you're not gonna make it into tier 19 to get the car, and that is definitely a bad thing. So overall, this rework that they did on the car hunt to me is not a good one. Because A, it's much more expensive, and I imagine that the way they want to justify that is by the fact that they're also including the discount, which makes the car much cheaper to upgrade. But still, making it twice as expensive as it was before in the premium is bad, and in the free, it's also bad because the free car, you can't even get to it. So that is a bit unfortunate, but like I said, I just spent the first 6 minutes talking about this whole thing, but I'm gonna test this car because, hey, might as well. So of course I'm gonna go into Classic Season. I am only in the Beginner League, so there's definitely a lot of opportunity to rank up. So let me select the car, activate some boosters, and I'll show you the stats. And there you have it, DSE10s, a car of the rank of 1320 when pro'd out, Class D, obviously. It's not at the very top of this bracket, the maximum rank being 1322, so that should give you an idea that in theory, this should be an okay car, maybe not a king, but I guess that's what we're gonna find out. So, because we're in the Beginner League, we're gonna be facing a lot of people in the same league, so this is gonna get interesting. So while I just spent the first quarter of this video talking about the car hunt itself, I thought that it was worth mentioning it because obviously I'm releasing this as the car hunt is still going. So if you want to try to go for this car through the quote-unquote free lane in the car hunt, well, go ahead and give it a shot. But honestly, at least from my experience, as you saw right now, having done every single task and all of that stuff, it still was not enough to get to the tier in which I would have acquired this car. So that is a bit unfortunate, but hey, you can try your luck. I don't know, maybe you're gonna get super lucky with the drops. Dude, stop pushing me, mother... Oh my god, these people don't know how to drive. It's fine, I'm fine. So, yeah, and honestly, this car, the DSE10, is a car that I've been wanting... Oh, did it crash? Please tell me that Countach crashed. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, okay, I'll comment that a little bit later, but... this is a car that I've been wanting to make a test on ever since the DSE10's performance got added in the game. Which was, I don't know how many months ago already. But yeah, because I'm like, oh, I can do one for the DSE10's performance and then one for the regular DSE10's, but I never got around doing the video. Don't worry, the one for the DSE10's performance will still come at some point. But yeah, I've been wanting to make the video on this, but I never got around it, and it just kept being pushed back. But now that we got 2 car hunts in a row in which this is a free car, I think this is a good moment to cover it. And might as well, since the classic season has just begun, so might as well play with classic cars while I try to get out of this league and all of that stuff. Now, if you want to know how good or bad is this car, let me tell you that I don't know just yet. I really have driven this car very, very little. I pro'd it out precisely at the time of the DSE10's performance, because I was like, yeah, it makes sense, right? Let's make it the brother DSE10's. But yeah, after that, I never really played with it, and here we are, me driving a car that I don't have a lot of experience with, but it's fine. I still got a 3rd place despite of the knockdown, and please tell me it was a Countach that ended... I don't know which one of these two was the one that knocked me down, but I do have a little bit of a thought to give you on that. Okay, I did get beaten by the Aston Martin DB9 Coupe and a DS Turbo, but there I am, and beating all these other cars. Okay, cool. Let's get to the next race, and then I'll talk about the knockdowns and why I find them funny. I am very intentional when I'm going to record a video, and by that I mean that it's like today I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna play with this car and I'm gonna record the races. You know that I record the races consecutive, so you see everything that happens in the races, right? But when I'm not in that mindset to record, I'm not recording. I know that sounds dumb, but I'm just chilling and playing by myself and whatnot. I bring that up because it has been so many times already that I'm just playing by myself. I'm not recording a video. I'm just enjoying playing a little bit in Asphalt or grinding for my dices and all of that stuff, right? I'm playing multiplayer, and it has happened to me a bunch of times, quite a bunch of times really, that I'm in the middle of a random race and someone very intentionally knocks me down. You know, they push me against the wall, they knock me down, and I'm like, ah, Jesus Christ. But the funny part about it is that another bunch of those times when I get knocked down like that, I love when someone knocks me down on purpose, and yet somehow at the end of the race, I still finish ahead of them. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's what you knocked me down for, buddy. I still beat you. How about that? So I've been thinking maybe I should start recording just about, oh my God, that was a terrible jump. Maybe I should start recording all of the races that I'm doing, whether I'm recording for a video or not, just in case something funny like that happens and make it into a short or I don't know what. Speaking of shorts, what do you guys think about shorts? I don't know. I'm still very, very much mixed when it comes to short. Ooh, RIP, buddy. The shorts videos. I don't quite get it. I don't understand. But it seems that you guys like to see some shorts from time to time. The only two that I've made so far, it seems that people like them. So I don't know. Should I make some more? Why don't you let me know in the comments? All right, got beaten again by an Aston Martin DB9 Coupe, but I defeated another 4 of the same. There's a Countach, Aston Martin, Countach, Renault Alpine, Countach, and BMW. Can you tell which are the most spam cars over here in this bracket? The Countaches and the Aston Martins, because both of these cars were available to purchase for credits before the cars got turned into tokens, and yeah, people got them because they're pretty good. But anyway, coming back to the topic of the DES C10. So how good or bad is this car? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I said, I've driven it very, very little, but right on this, at the start of this race, I'm gonna go triple tap and see how it compares acceleration-wise with the other cars. Hopefully, oh, but we're not on a straight line. Okay, I'm still gonna try it. Let's go triple tap and move to this side. The one thing that I'll tell you right away is that it's a heavy car. The handling on this car, it's not on the good side. It's not a light car, it's not a super nimble car, at least in that sense. So you're definitely gonna have to rely quite a bit on drift, or at least micro drifts. Sorry if my voice is a little busted. I don't know what's going on. I hope I'm not gonna get sick, but it's fine. The nitro on this car definitely seems to be very usable. I would dare to say that it's probably on the mid-good side. Nothing straight up amazing, but you know, it's very much usable. Now, actually, by the time I'm publishing this video, I already recorded a video on another car on Class D that has absolutely horrendous nitro. Now, when is that video gonna be coming out? I have no idea, because again, it depends on scheduling and whatnot. Oh, the guy that was behind me was about to pass me, but I think he miscalculated his jump and ended up ringing out. But anyway, I was driving another car of this same bracket with absolutely horrendous nitro, and I was complaining so much about how with the slow cars and bad nitro, slow cars meaning Class D cars, and bad nitro, it's such a pain in the rear side in long tracks, but in any track really. Because when you're driving a very fast car, even if it has bad nitro, you're gonna be done with the race relatively quickly. Oh god, I almost messed up that section. But with the slow cars, that the races become much longer. Oh boy, you have bad nitro, it's an unalive sentence. But so far, I don't know if it's because people were not driving great, or maybe because I'm too good in this track. I mean, I doubt it, but hey. I'm gonna get a W, look at that. And it's electric, obviously, one thing that I don't love about this car, but in fact, I don't love this car, but I'll tell you why. I'm very familiar with it, and to a certain degree, I appreciate it. All right, look at that, first place, baby. Defeating the Aston Martin, SLK 55, Aston Martin, Countach, Aston Martin, Silverbolt, Miura, oh wow. And well, someone boosted on the rank, it's fine. It's alright, let's keep going. And by the way, I'm not gonna show you color options because this car doesn't have any. That's right, this car is another one of those that don't have a single color option. It's only this color that comes in with at 2, 4, whatever. That is the only color for this car. So yeah, it doesn't even have liveries, no color options, nothing. So anytime that you see a DSC-10 in this game, you're gonna see it over here. Okay, I went triple tap, and you can see how those other cars with perfect nitro still out-accelerated me. So I'm willing to say that the acceleration on this car is nothing to write home about. So if anything, I'm just gonna say that this car is unremarkable, just in the sense that acceleration seems you know, not bad, not good. Nitro feels good, meaning not bad, not great, just okay, slightly good. Handling, it's on the heavy side. The drifting is the part that it's not clear to me just yet. So I am curious if we could get into Sector 8 or maybe Munich. You know what? I think that for cars that I'm not fully convinced or fully aware of the drifting potential, maybe at the end of this video, I'm gonna go into quick race and do a spiral section in Munich to determine how good or bad this is, because that is one part that I think it's way easier to figure out in that sense. But if I just wait to get into the correct track over here in multiplayer, I might be waiting here for a very long time, and I didn't mean to go by there, but oh well. So yeah, maybe I'll just do a quick test of that on quick race before this video ends, just so that we have a better idea. That is if I get to do one well, because, you know, a skill issue and all of that, but I think it's worth trying. So, and again, it's not that I'm trying to do proper reviews of cars or anything, you know, I'm extremely subjective in the way, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm extremely subjective in the way that I quote-unquote review cars, but hey, I just give you the DBT experience, alright? It's not so much about, oh, the objective truth. Nah, this is just DBT and his way of looking at things. Alright, got defeated by the BMW M2 Special Edition, which I may or may not be working to upgrade, just saying. Aston Martin DB9, and I did beat all of these other ones. Alright, cool. You know what? Hold on, let me go into quick race and test it out real quick. So I'm gonna be testing this in Market Square. This is the track that I entered because this is the one in which I'm gonna get the spiral forwards, meaning going upwards, the soonest. The other one in the same direction, it's rooftop raceway, and that takes longer. It's fine. But yeah, so obviously this is against the ad. This is not a multiplayer race. Don't worry, we'll get back into multiplayer. Maybe I should just skip all of this. Hold on. All right, there we go. I'm a little closer. So yeah, let's test it out. I wanted to do it up, going upwards. Hold on, let me try. All right, pretty good. You know, nothing amazing, but you saw that was some pretty good drift. So, all right, usable. Nothing straight up amazing, but absolutely usable. So let me try a second time. Hold on. All right, here we go. I made it back into this section, so yeah, I don't even need to do punch drift or anything. I just need to release the steer for a little bit in order to not steer too sharply, but I don't have to do it too often. So yeah, there you go. Just wanted to show you a little bit the drift on this thing, because it's something that even I am not 100% sure of. And other than this, it's kind of difficult to, you know, tell like, oh, how good or bad is the drift. Really, it's a lot about, hey, you gotta try it out yourself, but here we go. So how about we make today's key phrase a bit interactive in the video. The key phrase for today, again, if you don't know what that is, you know, you leave me the key phrase in the comment, you get a heart and a pin, all of that stuff, right? You know how this works. But the key phrase for today is going to be, regarding the spiral drift test, I want or don't want this to be included in pro tests. Basically, I want to know if you guys want to see more of this. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. If you want to see some more of this tiny little test of the drift in the spiral, because I think it's somewhat useful to see like, oh yeah, it drifted pretty okay. Oh wow, that's terrible. But maybe you just don't care about it, so maybe there's no point in me including this and breaking away from the multiplayer just for the sake of showing you some drift that you may not even care about. So yeah, do let me know with that key phrase. I'll tell it to you after this. Tell it to you again. God damn it, man. I'll tell it to you again after this race. But yeah, that dude had all the opportunity of the world to not knock me down, but he decided to do it. So okay, whatever. That is just how this game is. That is part of the let's call them rules of the game, you know. It's allowed to knock down people, but I still think that people that do it like that, I lose respect for that type of people. Dude, Jesus Christ. Oh god, that was too high. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry. And by the way, if you ever are racing and I happen to knock you down, trust me, I wasn't doing it on purpose. Anytime that there's a knockdown from my side, it tends to be, oh god, it's climbing. Oh, does this climb walls? It is by mistake. I'm not trying to knock you down. It's an accident, unless you knock me down first, and then I'll go after you if I have an opportunity. But yeah, just saying. All right, so once again, the key phrase is, regarding the spiral drift test, I want or don't want these to be included in pro tests. So first person to post it gets a heart, a pin. You know how this whole thing works. So yeah, I got defeated by that BMW, whatever. But I did beat all of these cars, and only these were actually... No, this guy wasn't even triple boosted. All right, so I don't know what to make out of this. Oh, did I just rank up? That's dope. But yeah, even though I ranked up, I still needed to do one more race for the sake of, you know, at least making an even number, making it an even number of races over here. Whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, we need one more race. And this video is a little bit longer than my usual for the protest because obviously, like I mentioned, I spent the first 5 to 6 minutes talking about the actual car hunt rather than the test of the car. Now, this test of the car, maybe I'll do another one, like a revisit of the test for this car, where I focus mostly about just driving this car instead of talking about the car hunt. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna say that this is absolutely a useful car, but nothing out of the extraordinary. Again, I think that the strong point for the car is probably the nitro, which seems on the goodish side, and the drift seems pretty solid, nothing outstanding, but hey, you know, at the end of the day, it's very much serviceable. So, or usable? Serviceable. What is serviceable? That it can be of service, or you can give service to? I don't know. Service. Whatever. It's fine. But yeah, definitely a somewhat useful car. And nowadays that Class D cars don't really require that many parts or anything like that. If you happen to already own this car and you're thinking, oh, should I upgrade it? Well, I hope that this video helps you make up your mind, though. Honestly, my reviews are so, like I said, incredibly subjective, and it changes so much on base, what type of opponents am I racing against, and all of that stuff, that it's very difficult to just make up your mind from just a few races. But hey, at the end of the day, that is the purpose of this video, so I hope it happens to be somewhat useful for you to make your mind. I really wish this car had more colors. And I didn't even talk about why I have some appreciation for this car. Let me know in the comments if you have any clue as to why I appreciate this car a little bit. A little. Here's a clue. It doesn't have to do with this game. But alright, that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed it and want to do, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.